Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. In today's video, the new update dropped I don't know what it's called, it's a huge Happy Rock event. Let me stop rolling because that's what I'm looking at, just because I was just AFK. I wanted to make this video earlier, but I had some other stuff to do. You may be wondering why I have these pairs on, we'll get into that as well. But before you do, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you like the content, and feel free to comment some video ideas because there's not a lot. So I think we'll read through this. It's the new update features, which is featuring Comet Egg. That's the big thing in the middle. Titanic Comet Egg in here, the limited Titanic. Some huge pets, new pets, Lunar World, which is just kind of the normal world remade, nothing new, pretty much just a remade version. Space pickaxes, moon coins, space merchant, lunar gift machine. Get into that as well. It is a very free-to-play friendly event we've got ourselves here. Comet shower, lunar gift, space boost, comet shower potion, space crystal competition, lunar upgrades, and an exclusive this Clover gift forever pack and anime exclusive egg. So let's just start. They had these eggs pretty much, and some stuff to the forever pack, such as an example the exclusive anime egg. I have to be down bad to make a anime egg, but yeah, that's what it is. We have two new pickaxes. A common pickaxe is very expensive, considering it's actually worse than the modern pickaxe. I don't know what it's called. And we have a solar pickaxe. I went and bought this because yeah, I wanted it because I want to compete in this competition. But if I had actually paid attention, I had to go before the update. I just stayed an extra 5 minutes to install kind of. I also got my huge, but yeah, as you can see, like I didn't have my PC on when this came. I got on like 5-10 minutes after the update dropped, and everybody had just been on, so I had a bad serial. I ended like top 50 or something, around 50, 55 maybe, somewhere in between that. So I got this huge, and I'm trying to trade it off. I'm pretty poor, but yeah, it is what it is. I have like these pets on, they helped me mine. And pickaxes, I went and bought this and bought some upgrades. The upgrades were pretty expensive because people want some like good stuff. I used to have the explosive one earlier. I traded it out for a loot one to get more loot because I was stupid, and loot doesn't have anything to do with it. But let's just start from random. Like you have the egg here, which is this big kind of thing, and then it becomes an egg. Kind of just break it, and there we go. You get I got a lot because I have a good pickaxe. This guy has one too, I think. But yeah, you most of the time just get this, but we then move over here. The reason people AFK farm this egg is, as you can see, I don't know if you can see them up here, but there's a huge, another huge, and a Titanic. Let me move over here. There's 500k in total, but 23k has been hatched. There's 80,000 total of the Titanic. Oh yeah, you also jump pretty funny, and 50,000 total of the astronaut cap. So it's pretty decent amount actually. Um, let's move over here first, I guess. Then in here we have potions. This is what you'll find most of the time. Like, let's just put it bad potions. But you have a chance to, I'll show you what those potions are. Get some other potions that like make a comet shower, which just spawns a lot of these. I don't know what good they meant to do, but it's what it is. I don't even think you guys actually want to know what this pickaxe cost me. So if I don't like actually get this huge, I'm gonna cry because I want it. I just don't have the possibility to leave my PC on 24/7. My PC is gonna die, bro. It's tragic. But yeah, I'll try to get it. Getting a back-to-back one would be cool. Considering the fact that I actually just left it AFK and I didn't get as much coins as I could have got. I'll just give you an example. I'm just standing here for 10 seconds. I need the egg. So you'll notice my coins are 28,449. Then I do this, I only went up like 500, 600 pretty much. Then we just try and put on rolls, right? And I didn't have my rolls on because I didn't think they actually affected the currents I would earn. So I didn't put it on because I have my roll up max level. I just kind of wanted this huge. I've only just maxed out some upgrades just because I just got back on, just left my PC on. which reminds me about that, but I forgot all about those. So you have a couple different kind of upgrades. You have anything that has a merchant to do up in the right corner, if we can call it corner. I guess that's kind of the middle, but yeah, you got a point. Anything that has to do with the merchant, such as better loot, better price, and refresh speed, that's up here. Anything that upgrades how much coins you get from rolling and farming the egg is up here in the left corner, which is definitely supposed to be a priority. And once you've prioritized this, I definitely, this is me personally, I don't think a lot of people would do this, but I would prioritize the merchant to get potions, which helps you mine faster and get better luck. I believe it is. We'll look at that in a second. Then with Comet Egglog, those you kind of have to just do. But then I'll do Comet Shower Lock once I finish these, because okay, this needs to. Am I actually standing at that area? I guess I got an X for nothing. Wait, that one, yeah. Then you have Huge and Titanic blocks. You can see I'm not actually finished myself, but it's because I kind of didn't know I could leave my rolls on. So yeah, that's pretty tragic. And if we look, it's a very easy free-to-play thing. Most players don't have the game passes. Um, like they do affect your stuff. Like this one doesn't, but anything that has to do with luck definitely affect whether you're gonna get a huge or not. Because if you have max luck, you'll get one faster, obviously, because you have more luck. Then we have a thing at these called space crystals. These are actually good to make a lot of gems out of. It's also the things you need on the competition leaderboard to collect the most of. And you can see I've collected 526. If I don't do this, it costs a bit of gems, but you can see it's 400 gems. I can make 5 million. That's a big W, but most people do not buy these gifts. I'm planning to just collect them. We'll go into that potion in a second. I'm planning to just collect a lot of them. Just to sort of either open or sell them depending on how much I have in a week's time. Obviously I've popped all my mining scrolls. I don't know if you guys watched my previous videos, but I had a couple thousand, I have a couple days worth now popped. But yeah, I have everything making me fast and getting better stuff. That's pretty much it. So you just make gifts, and obviously the gifts is the most free to play friendly thing about gems, because even if you decide to sell them now, you'll get a massive win. Obviously it's hard to get some gems at the start to make them, but you can sell some bad stuff, I guess, as a low tier pets, and just go and make them for space crystals, which I actually thought, if can we even see my engine? Yeah, I can. I guess I have loot 5, speed 5, and strength 5, which is the arguably best interns. But this pickaxe, if I want to go and show you guys how much I paid for this shit, you wouldn't believe me. Like, sorry for my language, but this is just crazy, bro. I don't think you guys actually understand. So if we just go up here real quick, Ryan, we'll just make a booth. I have keys in there. 1.5. I want to remind you that 10% of this has been taken off, so it's 11 more. But and you see, like, people overcharge these. I was just, you wouldn't believe me if I told these were the cheapest I could find, and like the absolute cheapest. And well, in here we'll actually put on my super amazing huge, so I can show you guys how it looks as well. I've been kind of discussing with myself whether I want to trade it off, keep it, because I kind of like how it looks. I thought, like, if it comes down to me being too poor to do anything, I'm just gonna sell my pickaxe. I don't need the next huge that bad. Don't understand now, obviously, because it's more of like an AFK event, meaning whoever sort of has the ability to BFK has a major advantage. So now we have there's this potion, not with this much it'll drop. It was at like 5 million when it came out a couple hours ago. It's currently 3 AM, so it's like 8 hours ago or something. But as you can see, it just triggers a comet shower event instantly in your server. It doesn't last for any amount of time. It's kind of random. Let's go into items. So we have, obviously this one is the best picture. You see 300% damage and 80% speed, 200% damage and 50% speed. Now I went on bought this because this one was just going up like absolute crazy. I couldn't find this for wraps, so I was just like, you know, fuck, I'll just go buy this one. So I went and bought this. I don't know if it's worth. We'll find out eventually. And then gotta keep an eye out because I don't know what the things are called actually. And then we have the other one, the Comet Pickaxe, which is 75% damage and 20% speed. I was actually thinking about just getting this one. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about competing in this competition because I can't AFK, but I might try and just hope for the best. And then I was thinking about getting this one earlier, but then I decided that I couldn't find it, which I still can, so I decided not to, which is obvious since I can't find it. And there's like all of these, you can see they've gone up so much. They used to be like the criticals down at a couple of 100,000. I think there was one of them that used to be at about 1,000,000. One of these two, it's probably this one because this one just went up, but it doesn't really do much. I don't know where the potions are. If there's even a lot to be fair. I guess there's kind of only one. I guess there's just a Comet Shower potion. I haven't tried it. We'll try it in a second. I have one. There's obviously the Comet Agony Titanic, which is the one from Devon, and then there's the Pay to Win Titanic Anime Monkey, and we have the one of them's 10 billion, so it's up here. Yeah, we have the Astronaut Cat, only 61 million, but it'll drop down to like 20, I believe, if I had to guess. Then obviously another huge from the anime egg. I didn't actually expect people to buy eggs in this game due to the fact that you can get huges free to play. Obviously, as you can see, this huge goes for a lot. Like a lot. And then we have my beautiful new friend. And then I think the Happy Rock is down at 1 billion. Yeah, which is only 10 million right now. But this is probably going down to, I'm not even trolling when I say 3, yeah, saying this. Yeah, 3 million probably. Like, thinking about 500,000 is gonna exist and only 160k of this, it just makes it so much less valuable. Like, it's almost 3 times the exist count. So I guess it'll be pretty cheap. If you don't end up getting one, you can almost buy one. So that's not too bad, I'd say. Like this guy, but you wouldn't believe me. I think it's the same guy in all of top 5 spots, if I was mistaken, something like that. I'll just wait for it to load in. But Comet Shower has begun. Okay, so that is supposed to put down a lot of comments. However, I don't know if I'm blind, but I don't see a single comment. Let me just get some of this. You see, like this is actually a good server because, no offense to these guys, it's a pretty poor server and pretty inactive. You get more X. You get more X the more damage you do to the big one. Where you can click them by me. But you get more X the more damage you do, which gives you a better chance at a huge because the small blue X is the way you get huges and Titanic. You see how much is being hatched all the time. This guy is, by the way, absolutely dominating this competition. I'm not even joking you when I'm telling you that earlier, like I don't know, an hour ago, he was 500 points ahead of the next person with his main account. And being 500 ahead with your main account just means you have time to lose out, you know? If that makes sense. Obviously, there's still lightning storms going on, but I haven't hatched that pet. I don't go for hatches too much. I don't actually think there's that much to this. It seems like there's a lot. I don't feel like there's. Oh yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I forgot to get a deeper end of this. You can get better than this potions here. You can get the Comet Shower potion and obviously these potions, which is the green one is luck while rolling. Which by the way, I just want to admit that I didn't read these potions because it said space mining luck potions. So I expected it to be when I pickaxe the egg, I'll get better luck, but apparently it's a rolling. And mine during the space event 100% faster. Basically, I have the fastest pickaxe in the entire game right now. Like, there's nothing that beats this because I have a speed on, if I'm not mistaken. if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I have a speed 5 on. And then I have pop scrolls that boost my speed. Like I have everything that boosts my speed. So that's a good tip to sort of catch up on the leaderboard if you're behind. It's gonna be hard unless you can AFK, I'll admit. You need like 5k points, I believe, each 24th hour, maybe even 10k. It's gonna be 100,000 probably for the huge, which I'm not gonna be able to get from. We have the speed, yeah, and speed there as well, and so I guess there's something else that gives speed in there. I don't even know what it is, bro. Like all of these boosters just looking so random. But it might seem like there's a lot to this update. I think it's just because you're so focused on how easy this huge is to hatch. This update has been out for about 8 hours and 23,000 has been hatched. Like, that's just too much. And when your mind is, you obviously do better if you have mining pets on. Which is why I actually might go and buy a set of, it's just expensive buying a huge that helps you mine when I know they're gonna drop. Like I can buy 8 easily if I find them for rep. So just let's see real quick. I obviously don't have to buy huges, but in case you want huges on. Okay, this helps you mine the huge level rep, which is 6 million. This does not help you mine. 6 million is still quite a bit. This has probably been going up because it helps you mine. That would be my guess. Kind of want this one, but I don't know about being able. It's kind of crazy I haven't actually caught up because I've just been standing AFK. But when I hadn't maxed out my upgrades, that started making sense. I think once I have them all maxed, I might stand a better chance of catching up. It'll not be easy, but I do believe it's doable because you gotta think about it. I'm 300 points behind when I started as late as it did, basically. I didn't have my upgrades maxed. It's kind of sad that I end up in such a full server. If they just don't have a good pickaxe. There's just none of these people that are like, I mean, one of them is pretty rich, you know, so he might have a good one. But yeah, I'm pretty much doing most of the damage, I believe. We'll see now. Yeah. But I am actually gonna, I just noticed his dices, and I thought I'll roll as well just to get coins because I still need my upgrades as well. And yeah, obviously the event isn't gonna cost you anything, it's free, just like anything else. And these eggs, as we already mentioned, you just click for extra luck, and I don't think there's anything else actually, other than if you want a good set of mining flash, just go MIN and then pop up as mining mole. You obviously can't just do mining. And you see, these might be named mining. This one helps you mine, and this one do too. But the mining cat doesn't. I don't know why, but it doesn't. And the better the pet, the more it actually helps you. Some people do misunderstand this and think that the 1 in 500 does the same as a 1 in 5k. It's just not the case. I'm sorry to say, but it's not the case, which is why you might be looking for full team of futures. I mean, I might go and invest in a team just in order to get something. Um, it just makes it easier to compete in the competition, and the only way I know if they're gonna get space crystals, just I don't think I've talked about it, is from standing in this little circle and farming out this big egg, which just gives you these small eggs, but you get these space crystals pretty much every time, and if you're standing AFK for a couple of hours, you get quite a bit. Like I have 12 again, I had 7 just before, and these gifts, as you can see, I have 22.4 million. They're only going for 640k. I know these are gonna drop probably down to 100,000, but if you just collect them, you might not make as much, but in the end, you actually make quite a bit of profit. Like obviously, I would make more going in selling them now, but them probably will just keep dropping, and it sounds crazy, but I'm just gonna collect them personally to grind out the competition, because if I go and try to sell them, it'll take me hours to sell for this price. Like it'll take me hours probably. Only a very stupid person would actually pay for these right now, or in general, because they're so easy to use. Honestly, I just thought I was getting a huge out of that egg. I just had for so long, but I don't think I'm gonna keep you guys here anymore actually, because there's not really anything else to this update. So without that, I'll actually just end it off here, and hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.